What's up, guys? This is Brian from OLegend Studios, and a lot of people were asking us questions on Facebook. So today we're answering your Facebook questions. Lily Harder wrote, how long have you wanted to do pranks, and did you do pranks as children? If so, tell us one of your stories from childhood. So honestly, I have always loved pranks myself. I mean, my favorite TV shows growing up were the Jamie Kennedy Experiment, and I absolutely love Impractical Jokers. We have pranked growing up. I mean, we used to just pull practical jokes within each other. Like, my grandfather would be sleeping in the yard, and I'll take a leaf and go behind him and tickle his face, and he'd wake up and look around. I mean, we did things silly and small like that until he slapped his head.
One thing that I remember doing as I was younger for a prank was messing with Brian. It's pretty funny, actually. I remember being downstairs and just deciding to drop to my hands and knees and start kicking and screaming and calling my aunt over saying, please come here, please come here. And she'd come running, and she'd ask me what was wrong. And I would tell her, Brian just hit me, and I would start crying, and I would make it like I was really hurt, and she would be panicking, and she would turn to Brian, which wasn't anywhere near me, and start screaming at him. And he'd be like, what the hell did I do? I didn't do anything. And I'd look at him, and I'd be like, that's pretty much, that's my favorite one. I don't think it's Brian's, but that's my favorite one.
One of the pranks that we actually caught on tape is, years ago I used to bring my grandfather back and forth to the eye doctor because he had like a small eye surgery that he needed, and he got a glass cup for his eye just until it healed for a few hours. So when he got the second eye done, I actually kept the first glass, came back from Manhattan, and then we approached my grandmother where he had the eye patch that he had on from that operation, and I actually wore the glass from the second one, and then I tricked Grandma and told her that I had eye surgery too, and she was all concerned. It was all innocent, and we all had a good laugh afterwards, but we would do like little pranks like that.
Another prank that I remember doing with Brian is we actually, I don't know if you guys remember Y2K, the year 2000, it was told that all the lights were going to turn off, we're going to have a big blackout forever. That's what they always said. What Brian and I did was plan to shut the circuit breaker off and have all the lights go off in the house once it hits midnight. So we told my grandmother, not to worry, this is what we're doing, because we didn't want her to get upset. And we were standing there and waiting around, or at least I was standing there and waiting around, and the countdown happened and everybody was scared, and it goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the lights went out. And I'm over here, I'm laughing and laughing, but Brian wasn't laughing because Brian did not get to set the timer. And we were trying to prank everybody, but when I went up to him, he was like, Danny, I didn't do it. And thank God my grandmother wasn't worried, because we actually did have a blackout. So it turns out that one of the circuit breakers in the area were clipped or something happened, and the neighborhood went out. And that was pretty crazy. It was supposed to be a prank, but it backfired. It wasn't exactly a prank, but that was a good one too. I remember that one. That's pretty funny, actually.
Even Grandpa would do like the little broom underneath the bathroom floor, and it would scare Aunt Pauline because she would think there was like a mouse peeking through the bathroom door. So we would do little pranks like that. Maybe one day we'll upload some of those pranks because we actually filmed some of them. Thank you so much for sending in your Facebook questions, guys. Continue to send in your questions. We'd love to answer them. We'll try to do more of these question and answer things so you get to know us a little bit better. Add us on Instagram, Twitter, again, Facebook. Subscribe to our main YouTube channel, our extras channel, which is actually where this video is appearing. And if you also haven't had enough of us by now, Danny has a brand new channel called Blu-ray Dan, where he does movie reviews. He tells you where you can pick up some really cool items like posters and just a whole bunch of really cool content on there. So we'll put a link in the description. Check them out, subscribe, and subscribe to us everywhere and hang out with us. We love you guys. We just want to get to know you guys as much as you want to know us. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.